presents Around the Table with Coach D and the Fat Man.
What's up, everybody? It's it's the B.O.B., and I am here with the Big D. Coach Dodge, how are you doing today?
I am great, Bob. How are you?
I am doing great. I apologize for the sound quality on my end, but you sound great. This is Around the Table with Coach D and the Fat Man. That is Coach D. I am the Fat Man. This is the podcast that we talk about whatever we want. You know, Coach, this is the time of year. I know in the past you've talked about the type of music you listen to. We have similar likes, I believe, in our music, but this is the time of year that Spotify drops their wrap up thing for the year, and I figured we could talk a little bit about what ours looked like and see what the fans think of our taste in music, and maybe they have their wrap ups that they'd like to share. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea. This is one of my favorite times of the year. I get so excited to see who people are listening to and like how different everybody I know's likes and their songs and everything's different. So I'm really excited to see what SimWorld, what their wrapped up looks like and yours. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's do it.
Well, how about this? So, a couple different things they do. They give you your top 5 artists, top 5 songs. You can go onto the computer and see your top 100 songs. What does your top 5 artists look like, Coach?
So my top 5 artists, number one was Ice Nine Kills. That's not super shocking for people who really know me. Um, I was 0.5% top fan, so kind of stoked about that. So Ice Nine Kills, Falling in Reverse, Bad Omens, Sleep Token, and I Prevail. What
Oh,
about yours?
yeah, Robot Coach Dodge. That's those all sound good and all. I think we're kind of halfway the same. My top 5, number one, Eminem. Yeah,
Mm.
I couldn't get enough of him this year. Can't get enough of him any year, really. I think he's probably in my top 2 every single year. Number 2, Falling in Reverse. Same as you.
Oh,
Or same. They're in the top 5. Ice Nine Kills was my number 3. Slipknot was my number 4, and a surprising one, which makes me wonder just how much I really listened to Eminem this year. Number 5 is Lyrical Lemonade, and if nobody knows, Lyrical Lemonade
mm.
is a I don't want to call them a group, but it's a group that Eminem partners with. He's been doing a lot of music videos with them, but he had a particular song that he did with them this year that I really, really, really liked. Which, speaking of that, Coach Dodge, what are your top 5 songs?
So my top 5 songs are number one was The Death of Peace of Mind by Bad Omens, and I was 0.005% top listener for that one. So I think I listened to that apparently a lot. My number 2 is Cheers to Goodbye by Escape the Fate, featuring Spencer Charnas from Ice Nine Kills. Love that song. It's just a fun song. It makes me want to learn the drums so bad. Number 3, one of my favorite songs by Ice Nine Kills, "Hip to Be Scared." Number 4 was "Save That Shh" by the Chin Up Kid.
The
I
what
said the
kid?
Chin Up Kid. It's by Chin Up Kid. It's a
Oh,
cover of a song, but I love that song. And number 5 was "Loved by You" by Magnolia Park, who didn't make it in my top 5 bands, but I listened to them quite a bit, so I was kind of shocked.
yeah.
How about you?
I got a song on here too that's like that. A song that's in my top 5, but wasn't in my top 5 bands. But number 1, Doomsday Part 2. That is the Lyrical Lemonade Eminem song. Uh,
Mm.
I can never get enough of him dissing Benzino, and that was yeah. I don't know. I know I listened to that song a lot, specifically to listen to the Benzino diss. Number 2, the song, it's called Ronald. What'd you say?
I was gonna. Is that the giraffe comment?
Yeah. Yes, it
Okay,
is. Yes,
got
it
it.
is. Absolutely. And I think I listened to that part about 7,000 times, so it's not a surprise that it's my number 1 song at all.
Right.
Um, Number 2, Ronald. It was a newer song from Falling in Reverse. I
Mhm.
did not like it the first time that I heard it. But it's a song that you have to listen to a couple times. It starts so out of nowhere. But the addition of Tech Nine halfway through is another reason why I like that song so much, and it had a pretty awesome
Yeah.
music video as well. Number 3, kind of surprised this one isn't a little bit higher, but Fuel by Eminem and JID. Can never get enough of Eminem dissing P. Diddy, and he definitely he had some things to say about Diddy, as he does in every single album that he has ever put out. But if you guys have not heard that particular song, but you want a little bit of a laugh, go ahead and JID's part's fine, but Eminem's part, he really, just go listen to it. Number 4, this is the song from the band that didn't make it on. The song is called Bath Salts. So it's a little bit of an older song from
Mhm.
Highly Suspect.
Highly suspect. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 5, another Eminem song, Renaissance. It's the first song off of his newest album. Yeah, I mean, that whole album, surprised that album just isn't my top 5, but a lot of good songs on it. Never, one thing I'll never say, I'm not a sappy Eminem song fan, so usually those are not the songs that are ever going to be there. The ones where he's making fun of everybody and messing around, and he has one song, I'm not going to say the title on here. It's not bad. It's considered one of his worst songs that he's ever put out. He considers it the worst song he's ever put out. I love it. I'm not saying it's one of my favorite songs, but it's in my upper half. I love the comedic side of Eminem. He doesn't take himself too seriously. I do want to add, though, because I like him so much, I have my top 100 list up here. My number 6 song is a song called Eyes Wide Open by Brother Lin Chung. I will always make sure to mention him if I can, because he is one of my favorite rappers. It is an old song from him. I think it's from the 90s, I believe. I really, really like him, and I think people should check him out. But I do want to say, again, not somebody who's really into the serious stuff. I'm not listening to music for the what do you want to call it? Not the story, but people's like, it means something. It means something. I just want to. I want to have fun. I want to laugh. I want to enjoy. He is considered the grandfather of horrorcore rap,
Mhm.
which I love. But yeah, so that was my top 5 plus one.
Well,
Did
I'm
you
going to give you my plus one then,
uh,
because
go ahead?
I'm
Let me
I'm
know
kind of
what. Let me know what Falling in Reverse song it is.
it's not falling in reverse for being my number 2 band. Um, God, they don't even make my list until number 31 for my top songs.
Uh,
So I'm not sure how that worked out, but okay. No, my number 6 song is "Take Me Back to Eden" by Sleep Token, which I'm kind of impressed by because it is over 8 minutes long. So
hmm.
I listened to that a lot considering how long it was for it to be my number 6 song. So, eh, I just thought that was kind of
Were
fun.
Were there any songs in your top 20 that kind of surprised you, or that you think would other people would be surprised about?
That's a great question. Let's see. Top 20. Not really. I feel like my rap this year was kind of boring. Like I really
Hmm.
stuck to the same kind of I don't know, the same just kind of genre all year it looks like. I mean, there are a lot of covers, but like rock covers of pop songs and stuff. So that's like one of my favorite ones right now is called Happier Than Ever by Loveless, but it's a cover of a Billie Eilish song. So
Oh,
like I just a lot of covers. Now, another one that's in my top 21 is Monsters by All Time Low with Demi Lovato, and that's kind of a poppy song for me. So I think maybe that Pentatonics makes it up there and at 23. I
hmm.
guess that's kind of different. But no,
Huh.
I think I'm just kind of boring this year.
Huh. Yeah, and actually, I want to correct myself because there was two brother Lynch Hung songs that I was really stuck on. The song that I mentioned, my number six, is actually a brand new song from him this year. There was another song from the '90s that I was really stuck on. So I just want to correct myself so that I'm not feeding anybody any bad information. But for me, I'll switch to me real quick. I think one of the surprising ones on my list is number 12. It's DNA by Kendrick Lamar because I have said in the past, I am not really a big Kendrick Lamar guy. I understand why people like him, but he's just not really my favorite. But his songs like DNA, just the way the whole setup is, it's definitely one of my favorite songs and one that I put on repeat a lot. But an artist that just kind of an artist that kind of sticks out to me, or that sticks out, is Big X the Plug. You know, I listen to a lot of music whenever I'm in the shower, and he had one particular song that always played on after every single song I played, no matter what it was, called Back on My BS. And he's up there. He's up there. Go listen to that song. Big X the Plug, Back on My BS. That's those two are probably the most surprising. Kendrick Lamar and Big X the Plug. Uh,
Yeah. I was just looking through my list, and further down, there's some that might be more surprising, especially because obviously there's kind of like a metal rock theme to my listening. This won't mean anything to you probably, but one of them that's made it into my top was "Made for Me" by Money Long. It's like, I guess it's R&B, so not in up your alley, I'm sure, but that one might be a little surprising for people. I love to belt that song. I love to sing it. It's a great singing song. I also have "I Should Probably Go to Bed" by Dan and Shay, so that's country, a little bit different. Some Hollywood Undead in there. Oh, and this great cover of "Billie Jean" by the Civil Wars. It's like a folksy version of it, and
huh.
it's an incredible song, so that would be shocking to some
Yeah,
people. Yeah, that's
yeah. For me,
yeah.
I gotta just because you're talking about covers, I do want to mention one. It's number 31 on my list, and it would be higher, but I had found it probably within the last 2 months or so. I first heard it on TikTok probably in October or so, but it's a Tom's Diner remake. It's from Annan May Canterwright and Giant Rooks. And if you guys never heard Tom's Diner, I mean it's an old classic song, but they do a really really good job. I like it more than the original, which I tend to find myself liking um, a lot of remakes more than the originals. But yeah, that's one that I think definitely I think people should check out. It is a good remake. But as I scroll down here, I definitely see that I see why Eminem was on my favorite, and his newest album, The Death of Slim Shady, clearly got its play on my Spotify this year. But Coach Dodge, I appreciate you talking music with me, and uh, hopefully the people can give us some of their opinions, thoughts, what their year looked like. Do you have any final words for the
Yeah.
people?
Well, I do just wanna say, I would love to know what people's top 5s are, top 5 artists, top 5 songs, but I also Spotify did something a little different this year that I'm
Mm.
kind of obsessed with, so I would like to know what people's phases or seasons were. So, like, apparently in March was my mall goth rock out metal phase, and then August was my vampire guidance metalcore phase, whatever that
Hmm.
means. So I wanna know what other people's phases and were. And that's it.
Well, since you brought that up, I'm gonna drag this out a little bit. My March was Pixie Rock Out Metalcore. My
Pixie?
Pixie, yes. My June, as we sit here and wait for it to load, my June was Molgoth Rockish Punk. And my July is funny football rap. Not really sure what that means, but that's what it was. Funny football rap. I have no idea what that means, but there we are.
Those are great.
Well, Coach Dodge, I appreciate you as always, and I hope everybody has a great rest of their week.
Bye.